Unit 6. Sophia makes a clay sheep. One day, Sophia and her mother were bored out of their skulls. They just couldn't think of anything to do to keep themselves entertained. "Why don't we go to Shizhou and see if we can take a pottery class?" Susan suggested to her daughter. "That sounds like a blast," Sophia replied excitedly. "I've always wanted to work with clay." The two of them rushed to get ready. Then they flew out of the house and jumped in the car. In no time at all, they were parked in front of the pottery class building. As luck would have it, they were able to get into a class without making an appointment. The owners of the shop didn't have much going on that afternoon, so they allowed the girls to join in on a class already in progress. Normally, they wouldn't take walk-ins, but Susan and Sophia seemed very eager. The instructor gave each of them a slab of clay to work with. She told them they were going to learn how to make a sheep. "I love sheep," Sophia exclaimed. "It is my favorite animal." "I thought the rabbit was your favorite animal," her mother asked. "That was last week," the 11-year-old remarked, as if her mother should know such information. "Well, pardon me for being out of the loop," Susan sarcastically responded. "You change your favorite animal more often than you change your underwear." Susan broke off a piece of the clay and rolled it into a small ball. The ball, which would become the head of the animal, was then made into a cone-like shape that was round on one end. The pointy end was split in half. Each half was curved to the side to form the horns of the ram. Details were then etched out with specialized tools to make the head look more realistic. The body of the animal was made by flattening out the remaining clay, other than small bits that would be used to make eyes and a tail. A rough ball, perhaps made from a piece of lava rock, was rolled over the flattened clay to give it a texture that would look similar to a sheep's coat. The large piece was then molded by hand into a more body-like shape. The head was then attached to the body with slip, and the clay finally started to look like something. The leftover bits were then made into eyes and a cute little tail, which were then secured into place. These finishing touches really made the little sheep come alive. Everything was coming together nicely. "I'm finished," Sophia declared. "Can I take it home now?" The friendly teacher snickered. "It is going to be some time before you will be able to take it home. It has to be dried and then fired in the kiln." "Well, when will it be ready?" Sophia impatiently asked. "About 2 weeks, I should think," the teacher told her. 2 weeks! The little girl shrieked. "I'll have forgotten all about it by then. I have a short attention span, you know. I'm only a kid." "Don't worry, I'll remind you," Susan said in an attempt to calm her daughter. She knew, though, that Sophia would be asking every day whether her sheep was ready or not, maybe even twice a day, until Sophia's clay sheep was sitting on her dresser in her bedroom there would be no peace at home.